people love Nigerian musicians. They love Nigerian bands.
Nigerian nuances are being sold out to the rest of the world.
Far and wide, beyond any expectation.
We're waking up to good sound. We're waking up to taking advantage of technological advancements. 2, 3, let's go.
Never plan to mow the West.
I'm a musician, whether an entrepreneur, whether as a producer, whether as a songwriter, whether as a singer, whether as an instrumentalist. Well, I think I'm just primarily a musician, and I'm just me.
That's Arizona. Don't forget we're on a kingdom.
I've produced a number of artists. From Faze to Asha to Sasha to Daria to Alade to Charlie Boys and Lady D to Silver Sadie, Mode 9, Rooftop MCs, Queen, Muma G, Amaomi, Timmy Dakola.
Or a lock and it's key. Just you and me, we're like everybody. How can I be me? Whoa, whoa. Something like that. But it doesn't change progression.
Some of the things I take into consideration when I get to work with an artist is you must have music that's wholesome in terms of the content, in terms of lyrics, in terms of the melody. And if you don't, then you must be willing to help us create one in an enabling environment where good music can be created.
Kobe can bring out the soul out of any artist.
You should be passionate and you should be able to express yourself and believe that you're about to create a hit track.
I try to stop them, the more I just can't ignore them. Yeah, can't be myself.
He's world class. So as an artist, you're going to have to be world class to meet up. So that
out a didact of sorts to remind people that, it's a lot of things will boomerang after all. recognize opportunities when they come, and I try my best to grab them. I'd be ungrateful to not say that I'm successful, because I know I am. I know that where I started is not where I am. I'm miles away from where I began.
I knew from the age of 3, 4 I'm going to be a musician. I asked myself my whole life, why the flute? Keyboard is more commercial, guitar makes more money. But that flute was just something I wanted to play. A lot of time people say, yeah, but you're in pop music, you're in jazz. Why the flute? I say, I love the tone of the flute. I love to play the flute. I feel fulfilled when I'm on stage. I play my flute. I have a tight band behind me. There's nothing greater than to walk away from a concert and you know, yes, we did well this night. Then is the other aspect of my life, which is classical music, where the audience, it's very quiet and it's absolute concentration. When you play a classical concert, you're not allowed to make a mistake. In Nigeria, I'm more known for my Afro salsa, light entertainment music, because the classical scene is not yet as developed and money-making as international. Classical music is the basic, it's the education, it's how you learn how to play an instrument. You can be a classical guitarist and play juju music, and you play juju music better because you know how to master that instrument. My idea now is to build with the Motherland Group an art center where we bring in from Jos those Hausa violin players or those Hausa flute players, or we go to Ogun State and bring the old Babas who talk on their talking drums to teach, so that our culture will not get lost. But I love jazz too. I love to play with a couple of guys and just listen to them and improvise and create. It's instant composition. So I love both the classical, the jazz, and the modern music, light entertainment.
I first met T. Mac last year, actually, in May, when I visited Nigeria. And I did not realize that he was the gentleman behind one of the biggest hits back in the early, 80s, was it? Early 80s? The Fly Robin Fly hit, which I knew I think the type of music he plays is great. It's that live stuff that you can feel the sincerity in the person who's playing it. People are getting away from that type of music, meaning arrangements, live studio bands, live instruments. Everything now is computerized. And what these youngsters really don't know is that when you do those type of things, you're really not projecting the true essence of the instrument.
Music is, I would believe, the fastest growing industry in Nigeria. And Niger music is going around the world. New York, London, Germany, everybody they played. I can't say that the quality is up to what I would like music to be, because the budget is not there for a musician to go into the studio for 1 or 2 years, as I do. But Suddenly, Nigerians have rediscovered their own artists, and I'm very happy about that. The founders were Soniade, Sonio Kosum, Christian Essien, Emma Ogossi, Emily Zobe, and myself. We sat together and said that there are musician unions all over the world. It's time for Nigeria to have a musician union too.
I think he's bringing some type of structure from the musical realm and some type of organization, being the president of the musicians union.
We are now organizing a free music school because I would say 90% of Nigerian musicians are still music illiterates. They cannot read and write. So it's very difficult for them to communicate with musicians when they go abroad. Because it's easy, give somebody a score and say play, but if you can't read the score, then you have difficulties.
Those dreams seem hard to understand. I wish I find the answer there.
When I was 20, 30, there was no software existing. I used to compose on paper, and until I had an orchestra, I could not actually hear what I composed. I could hear it in my brain. But now I can make correction changes, so it's much richer, much more defined what I do at the moment. If Mozart or Bach had Sibelius to compose on a computer, they would have done maybe 10 times more work. I close my eyes, I listen inside, and those melodies come. Bassline come, then comes the flute thing. And I'm just grateful to God because I don't know where it comes from.
Let's go. Ara means mystery or wonder, and it's a name given to me by my late grandfather. Drumming for me came naturally. I guess it runs in the blood. I come from a family of drummers. From my maternal side, I'm a descendant of the Alaafin of Oyo. My music is a mixture of different genres of music, but the foundation of my music is my talking drum. That is why it is called Gongon Fusion. Any genre of music you find, you play the talking drum too. It could actually become the soul of the music, because that's what happens. It takes over. It overrides other instruments, you understand? Because the talking drum is a very, very spiritual and powerful instrument. A female drummer, I've been doing the other drums, the traditional drums, but the talking drum came about 1999. Picking it up was a great challenge because at that time there was no female publicly playing it, so to speak, and there was no one to teach me. I guess the men were wondering what's she up to. So I bought myself old CDs of living legends, dead and alive, Yusuf Olatunji, Manuwara and King Sunny Ade, you know, and I started listening to them and playing to the music. The men took to it beautifully well. They were all waiting to see what I would do. And when I did do it, they were all very proud of me. They welcomed me into their midst, and to show that they really do appreciate me, I mean, I got an award last 2 years in Ibadan, the Ayangalu Festival, I was presenting an award by the Alaafin of Oyo as the foremost female talking drummer and ambassador of this country. So that goes a long way to show that they really do appreciate Ara for doing this. I used to fall in love with the Indian movies. They had long hair, and I wanted to be like them. Yes, I remember the first time I got the very long one done. I was at Benin. It was quite late in the evening, and as I came out of the salon, and then this kid spotted me, and the hair was flowing and the breeze was blowing it, and he started shouting, "Mami water, Mami water." I was so embarrassed, but then I was satisfied because it means that I got what I wanted. It attracted them. So if the kids love it, everyone will love it. And that's been the way it's been. It's talking about being outstanding. It's talking about being number one. And Ara is number one. First female talking drummer in the world. I want to remind our children of the folk songs that we listen to, that my mother listened to, that my father listened to. I want to take the Yoruba culture, the Nigerian culture, far and wide beyond any expectation. Because this is what we've got, this is our identity, this is what differentiates us from every human being on the surface of the earth. I am proudly Nigerian, I am proud to be who I am. We must start from the roots. We must start with the girl child. If you educate the girl child, you educate the nation. If you educate the mother, you educate the nation, because the children get to learn from us first. So everything that affects a woman, our health, education, everything is very important. The government must put this in focus, must realize that you need to take care of the girl child. I'm so blessed to play this instrument because everyone asks me, why did you choose it? The drum chose me and it has blessed me. I have the key to the city of Miami because I play the talking drum. I have performed before the Queen of England because I play the talking drum. I have performed with Stevie Wonder. I recorded on his last album, A Time to Love. I played the talking drum.